Commander's Palace, Brenna's of Houston, Cafe Adelaide and the Swizzle Stick Bar, and SoBou. 4 different restaurants with distinct personalities, but we all strive to create great dining memories. From the owners on down, that's our goal. I started at Commander's Palace at the age of 19, and now have been the executive chef for 12 years, and I feel like the luckiest man alive. Working with an amazing group of people, meeting many others that I now count as friends, and being part of something that is more than just a restaurant. Our restaurants mean something special and unique to each person, whether you work here, dine here, or both. There's so many great restaurants out there, so how do our guests choose one of ours? You could hear it from me, but I'd rather have you hear it from some of our guests.
Whenever I was able to travel around the world, which I've been fortunate to do that a few times, I always judge everything by Commander's Palace. This has become my dining room, has become my kitchen. It's a place where I come for an easy meal, or a place where I come to do business, or a place where I come to entertain.
My husband and I have been coming here, I'd say for the last decade, almost every day for lunch.
Good food, great service, just been the same for 40 years. This is one of our favorite places.
It's just a really nice, easy, but kind of swanky atmosphere, so that's why I keep coming back.
It's very elegant, it's very showy in a way, but never snooty, never I'm too cool for you, like so many restaurants are.
Good location, great food, hospitality, and like a good southern atmosphere.
I think it's a total experience. I mean, this restaurant is more than a restaurant, it's really an experience.
1, the food is great. 2, the service is always excellent.
And the ambience, I mean, you just can't beat the experience. And I really enjoy treating other people to that total experience.
I tell all of my clients that I should weigh 300 pounds for working in this hotel because the food is so fabulous.
And I come back because of Chef Danny and Richard, the bartender, okay? They are just the top creme de la creme.
Well, actually, it's because everyone here treats you like a rock star.
Everyone treats me
we're happy to see you. We're so happy to see you, and he thinks that means he's important.
Special, but
my favorite menu item here is the alligator corn dogs. I usually order 2 or 3 orders of them as my meal with a side of Brussels sprouts.
My go-to favorite is always going to be the pecan-crusted fish.
The shrimp and tasso corn dogs.
The soft shell crab, oh my God.
Fish pontchartrain.
And shrimp and grits are the bomb.
Always try the turtle soup.
Turtle soup.
And the turtle soup.
Commander salad.
If at lunch, it is the black drum.
Always love the shrimp Henneken with tasso. That's a given.
But I also like the fries mostly so I can dip them in okra mayo.
I think if you really want to come and have the quintessential Commander's Palace dessert, of course the bread pudding souffle.
The souffle.
Followed closely by me, the Creole cream cheese cheesecake, served here like none other in the world.
And we always have to have the bananas Foster for dessert.
Always have the bananas Foster.
Because there's nothing like that anywhere else.
When you go to the bar here, oftentimes you go to a bar in another city, they ask, what do you want to drink? You know, Richard says, hey, what can I make for you? Something that's not necessarily on the menu, he'll custom make you a drink. You know, you tell him what ingredients you want, and he has genius enough to come up with something that you're gonna enjoy based on your particular tastes.
One of the bartenders was experimenting and came up with this concoction. I fell in love with it and had to have it over and over again. So they kind of just, instead of trying to figure it out, they just said the Sandra, and everybody knows what they're talking about.
This is the Mary Cucumber right here.
Sidecar is one of my favorite drinks because you don't get it everywhere. And the Swizzle, of course, is a great refreshing drink. And then there's always Grey Goose Cosmos.
I'm partial to the Holly Berry Martini, actually.
It's a concoction of a little vodka, or maybe a lot of vodka.
Cocktails are fun, and I frequently have 1 or 2.
I think one of the best traits of the South is being able to meet someone and instantly feeling like you're friends. And I think Brennan's, the staff provides that. You meet somebody and you feel like you want to invite them over for Sunday night football, or you really get to know them as people. You get to know their children's name, and they get to know information about us, and you build that bond. So it's really important, and it makes a big city feel like a small town.
The service is impeccable. The wait staff here is always very polite, very sensitive to what your timing is. If you're in a hurry, they can get us in and out. Most of the time when I come, I'm with people that are savoring the experience, and that's another thing that's very nice about what happens when you come in. There's no one rushing you out the door, pushing you out the way to move the table, turn the table.
First time I did a staff function here, it was excellent. The service was great. They really accommodated us. We had a lot of changes. Every time we had a change, it wasn't a big deal, and they made everyone feel special, everyone feel welcome, and everyone feel as though they were just as important as everyone else.
All the servers have always been incredibly helpful during lunch when we can't figure out which will taste better and we're overwhelmed by all the good options. So I've never had a bad experience at SoBou.
The guys at the bar are very accommodating. We have a lot in common. We're always talking cocktails. Even on the craziest day that you guys have, when you guys see me, everybody says hello, and you guys go out of your way to find me a spot at the bar or a table in the restaurant, and I feel like I'm always taken care of.
I think the waiters always are so personable, and they catch up on who you are and what you are and what you like.
But you have a lot of the same people.
All the bartenders are really kind, and usually joke around with my friends and I when we sit at the bar.
For Commanders to have the national reputation that it well deserves as being a fabulous restaurant, but also to have that personal touch.
You always have the personal touch.
It's having someone of the family, from the family here every night, walking around telling everyone hi, welcoming everyone. You're coming into someone's home. Even though it's a big, beautiful restaurant, there is that sense of home.
And so, homey.
I do feel at home here. Every time I come in, I feel welcome. Whoever I'm with, they make them feel welcome, and they treat everyone as though it's their first time here and they really want you to come back.
We feel totally at home when we're here. It's like family. Everyone is like family.
We really do feel like we're part of the family.
This has truly become my family in a lot of ways.
They treat us like family.
I'm part of the family, and it's that family type, welcome to the Brenna's family atmosphere that I think draws people back in.
We hug everyone. We love it.
We're both from Mississippi, so we grew up with that Southern tradition. And I think the Brenna's family, whether it's here or Commanders, tries to continue that type of Southern hospitality, and it's very evident.
You've heard it from our guests, so now let's hear from our staff. We only hire the best of the best. So what is it about the Commanders family of restaurants that attracts the best, and why is it such a great place to work? So let's hear from them.
In Austin, I've always wanted to be in New Orleans. I always wanted to develop my culinary career in New Orleans. So I was like, oh, if I go to New Orleans, I want to work at the best restaurant in New Orleans. And Commander's Palace is where I turned.
Well, I've been here for like 25 years. Already.
25 years, okay.
It's a wonderful place to work for anybody that just want to start out in, restaurant business.
We have an amazing chef. We have a really young and vibrant restaurant, and it attracts a lot of people from everywhere.
It's an awesome job. It has awesome benefits. It's a great place. I'm not stressed out when I come to work. I'm happy when I come to work, and I actually enjoy to do what I do.
We can be ourselves when we talk to tables, and you can let your personality come out and shine.
I started working here in 1974, July 17, which is 40 years last month.
And every day it's a new experience, new challenges, new opportunities to meet customers.
This has been the most professional, friendliest bar I've ever worked in. I definitely feel we can have a lot of fun here. We remain at a professional level and yet are able to feel comfortable and casual.
When I realized that I fit in here was when I was walking through the dining room with T. Martin, and it was like, I'd only been here like a week. And there's like a piece of paper on the floor, and she's talking to me, and in mid-sentence she reaches down and picks up this tiny piece of paper off the floor and then continues walking. And I was just amazed that she cared that much about the restaurant, that she would stop and pick up that piece of paper, even though she obviously is way above picking up, like cleaning our floors. I mean, if she cares that much, then like I definitely care that much. So this is where I want to work, where people care that much.
Well, one of my fondest memories, and it was a really fun story. We have regular customers, Sandra and Robert, who've been coming here for years. They fell in love here. They got married here. And it was so much fun because even the minister was dressed in a bunny outfit. All the guests had bunny ears on.
I love interacting with all the guests that's here. I have a certain spot to take them to go take a picture. So I love interacting with guests, with people, period. I love if some people have bad days, I like them to have them a good day. Try to make everybody's day as good as mine.
And the best thing is you're making memories. That's what I like.
That's the best thing.
Because I get joy out of making memories, because it makes me feel good to know that I'm providing not only a service, but an experience for the customer to come in.
We're all having fun. It's all that counts.
Exactly.
We're having fun, making memories.
I love the customers that we get. I love the parties that we have. I like that everybody comes in and celebrate their bachelor party or their bridal parties or even their anniversaries. I like that kind of stuff, and making people feel really good is something that I like to do.
Inevitably, by law of average, something is going to go wrong at some point. And I think that here, not only the ownership is willing to go over the top to make it right, but generally that's the most rewarding thing. Because you've got to go through, okay, this table's great, this table's great, then this table blows up. By the end, those are the people that appreciate what you do the most, because you took something that could have been a disaster and made it a better memory.
What I love about working here is meeting new people, working with new talent every day. Of course, seeing Chef every day, working, meeting new friends, family, the camaraderie, me coming all the way from Texas. I'm not from New Orleans, so coming out to this city and learning so much and making a family out here was the icing on the cake.
I enjoy working here because of the people. I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the groupness that we have. We all work very well together and we have a lot of fun. We work hard, of course, but I enjoy the tightness that we have, and it makes working here so much easier and a lot of fun.
I love working here because I feel like I'm part of a family.
It's more than a job. It's like being home. It's like family.
I just love the fact that we're all a family. We're all a good team. Not just the customers love us, but the bosses love us also. They take the time to find out if we're having an awesome day, and they care about how we feel as far as employees. And they take pride in what we do, of course, and always making us feel warm and welcome.
My coworkers. They are a pleasure to work with when we're having a bad day. There's always someone who can make you feel better because they're typically going to be going through the same situation, whether it's your guests aren't really as pleasant as you'd like them to be, or you're just having a bad day at home. You can always rely on the fact that someone will be there to make you laugh, and then you just realize it's not that big of a deal, and on to the next guest.
Commanders is a good fit for me because there's a lot of great people here. There's a lot of great role models here that you can learn from.
I've learned a lot here. As you know, we have Lou Brow, who is our bar chef, who has been a mentor to me in the last 2 years. Just when you think you know it all, you don't. Lou Brow is the most awesome mixologist I've ever worked with.
And some of us get here earlier than others.
Oh yeah. I don't want to say it.
My secret is leaving my problems outside the door, coming in the door, and it's all about Commanders and the restaurant, the guests and the employees. Treat everybody like you want to be treated, and you'll have a perfect, wonderful day.
Give it the best service you can, and treat him like a family. Don't treat him like a guest. Treat him like a family, because the way you treat him is the way he's gonna treat you too. Because I guess all my guests, they don't treat me like as a head waiter. They treat me as a family and friend. It's why I feel very proud, and those people they're taking care of you and you take care of them.
Just learning all the stations and trying to master all the stations as fast as I can, asking questions, getting involved in other stations even though I haven't worked it, and just always looking for opportunity. There's always opportunity in here. Wherever I see like positive direction, I just take that route.
I'm currently in graduate school, and this gives me really good for business, and it gives me really good opportunity working with people and seeing the inside of a restaurant and how that works. So of course it works hand in hand with business school to look that way. So of course I always plan to work within Cafe Adelaide and in the Lowe's Hotel as well, to maybe move through the ranks there. Yeah.
I've seen one of my fellow line cooks rise up from the ranks and become a sous chef, so I'm definitely not counting it out.
Before I moved out here, my goal was to become a sous chef before I hit 22. I tried to become a sous before I was 21 and work hard every day with a smile on my face and just come in here proud and work and be that go before I hit my 2-year mark, and I did. I became a sous chef in May 17th.
I started as a bus boy when I started working over here. And then as I started learning a little bit every day I started learning, and then I started as a back waiter, and then as a waiter, and the last step I started as a head waiter. Over 1,000 guest people who request me every day, every single day.
I'm actually looking forward to starting my own business one day, and I think this place has really made that dream a little bit brighter for me, even though I've always wanted to do it. It gave me that feeling that, you know, not only can I serve and be happy with doing it, because other places don't make you feel welcome and make you feel like, you know, you're doing a good job. This place makes me feel like I can really do a bunch of things.
Whether you're dining here or working here, the Commander's family of restaurants creates great dining memories. So now it's up to you to continue our legacy.